1981 Ford Escort Estate. So this is your 1.3 litre L model. However, it is one of 350 Huntsman models made. So right towards the end, 1981, right towards the end of the Mark II. Mark III was already sort of about and in showrooms. Ford came out with the Huntsman. It was available through a series of dealers down in the southeast of England. It's the only place you could get them. They were limited to 350. We believe there's less than sort of 10, 15 by the looks of things left that we can see. Notable changes were obviously that colour, the gold stripe, the wheels, headrests, and then they used a sort of gear spec car to begin with. This one is in lovely condition. I've just had it down the road. It drives beautifully. Gear change is nice. Steering's lovely and tight. It pulls away lovely. Rides really well. Really, really nice thing to drive. We're going to start by having a good look around the bodywork, and we'll go for the interior, and then we'll go for an engine startup. Looking down the driver's side, you can see it's nice and straight all the way down there. It's not full of filler. It's not full of ripples. No dents, anything like that. Driver's front wing, lovely and tidy along there. Inside the arch, we've got a couple of little stone chips causing a bit of paint flake down the bottom there, and another one there. But the arch itself is sharp all the way around. It's on those lovely Huntsman wheels, 4 good tyres on it. Rest of the wing is nice and tidy. Along the top of the wing, that's all good as well. And then we want to look along here. Normally you find a bit of corrosion coming through here and around the seal. The seal is lovely and soft. No sign of any corrosion coming through there, all nice and tidy. Same story behind the gutter there. And then up onto the roof, we've got a little stone chip just there, and another one there. But the roof itself being a long estate roof is lovely and tidy. It's a little bit dry and pasted, so a proper cut and polish would make a big difference. We have given it a quick polish, and it is starting to come back, but it wants a proper cut and polish just to really finish it off. Lovely and straight down that door. Tiny little ding just there for being really picky. Stripes nice and straight. On the bottom of the sill is all good. If we put the camera underneath there, you can see it's not caked in under seal. It's nice and tidy under there. Continuing down this side, the chrome on the handles and the trim, that's all nice and neat. A couple of light scratches just here. Can't actually see them on the camera, but they are there. All good down the rear quarter. A couple of stone chips have been touched in. Just on the bottom there. The arch itself, sharp again. There's no corrosion coming through. Another good wheel and tyre. All the glass on this side is lovely and clear. And then if we look back up this side, you can see nice and straight, like I say, lovely smooth panels, not full of ripples or dents. Lower half of that valance, again, where you normally find a bit of crust, that's all good as well, as you can see. Round on the back, bumper sits nice and straight. All the lights are crack free and clear. Chrome on the bumper is nice and tidy. And the tailgate itself is in lovely condition. All your badges are nice. Seals around the back window. Again, they're good. There's no corrosion down the bottom. It's all clear across the top as well. Onto the roof again, nice and tidy. And then round on the passenger side, and again, if we look down that side, nice and straight. Nice flat panels. All good along the bottom there. And then inside that arch again, nice and neat. Another good wheel and tyre. There's a couple of little sort of marks out of the stripe where it's sort of been caught by a sponge or something like that over the years. Seals on all the windows on this side are good. There's a little mark in the paint just there where the trim meets. Nice and neat down the bottom on this side. Again, we'll put the camera underneath. So you can have a good look. Exhaust looks to be nice and new as well. Passenger door, again, all good there. It's had a secondary lock fitted at some point. Can have another look at the roof from here. And we'll check out. I mean, it's a Mark II Escort Estate in brownie red. It's going to have a National Trust sticker, isn't it? All nice and neat along the scuttle. Again, the seal is good. No corrosion coming through there. Passenger side wing, again inside the arch. Sharp all the way around in the usual areas where you find the corrosion. This one looks to be all good. And then round on the front again. Front bumper, the chrome's nice. Lower valance is good. Bumper sits nice and level. Headlamps and grille, they're all good. A few stone chips on the bonnet, as you'd expect, but generally pretty good. And the bonnet itself, all nice and smooth. Onto the interior. Driver's door card, lovely and neat. Painted sections, all good. Door shuts are nice. It's got this sort of house carpet that's been cut into a mat just to protect the proper Ford waffle mats underneath, which are in lovely condition. And then underneath there, you can see the heel part is like brand new. Carpet is lovely and dark. Shows, so it's 8,000, so it'll be 108,084 miles. Nice and neat on the top of the dash. Sound on the center console is all good as well. No real wear at all on the steering wheel, generally very, very good. Headlining is lovely, especially with it being in a state they're normally a bit saggy and a bit dirty. That one's very, very good. And the driver's seat, I mean, it's good for 30,000 miles, never mind 108. Looks a little bit dirty on the camera, but when you get close, you can see it's just the light. See there, it's all nice and neat. Pop the bonnet while we're here. And if we have a look in the back, backs of the seats are good. The reason the seats are so good is they are with covers. So that backrest still has its cover on, as you can see, but if you look underneath, it's all the same condition there. Lovely and neat along the rear bench, as you would expect. Carpet set in the back's good as well. If we go into the boot, need the key. And it was the boots had a secondary lock fitted as well. It's nice and subtle under the plate there. You'd never know it was there unless we pointed it out. Take that key out while we're there. If we look on the underside of the boot, all lovely and neat in there. Inside the shuts, again, all nice and tidy. We do have the glove box, the correct glove box for the car. There's a speaker on the shelf instead, so you could just take that out and put the glove box back. All those other covers are there. We've got this lovely sort of Ford poster. It shows you next to the Granada equivalent, so the Granada Huntsman as well. And then you've got this rubber mat protecting it by a carpet mat. And underneath there is really, really nice. All this plastic trim is normally bashed to bits. That's all very good. And then into the passenger side, same story, lovely and neat on the door card. No signs of any wear at all. Those covers have been very, very good on those seats. Dash on this side, all nice and neat. Have another look at the headlining from here. Really, really, really nice inside. And then under the bonnet, got a 1.3 litre engine. Like I say, I've just had it down the road. It drives really, really well. Good detail in here, wouldn't go amiss. Just to bring it up to stand to the rest of the car, but we do have things like the correct battery cover on the correct spec battery, all nice and neat, or on the strut tops, inner wings, all that sort of stuff. So you get your special vehicle orders plaque with it being a Huntsman, with your options listed on the left, and then your standard Ford plaque below it. There's changed at 106,000 miles. What oil is used, all labelled up so you know. It's got to be the sign of a good owner, hasn't it? And if we jump in here, shouldn't need any choke, nice and warm today. Super quiet, we'll give it a little rev just to get that battery light off. Nothing nasty coming out the back. Again, no warning lights or anything on in there. And ticking over nice and smooth, this really quiet little engine that. So there you have it, 1981. Mark II Escort Estate 1.3L Huntsman. Check the description, we'll detail everything we know as far as service history, where it's been. I believe one of the owners was a 30+ year ownership. Nice low owners, all that sort of stuff. If you've got any more questions, please get in touch. Thank you.